Hey everyone, Bob Lutz, columnist, Wichita Eagle, Paul Suellentrop, Shocker beat writer. Another easy one for Wichita State here today, 67-42 in the conference tournament semifinals. Championship game tomorrow, Paul. Any doubts?
No, I don't think so. We don't know who they're going to play. I think both those teams, Indiana State and Southern Illinois, are capable of making things a little bit difficult for Wichita State. But boy, the way they played in the last 8 minutes of the first half and most of the second half, that was, I think, one of their most complete performances of a season that's really been full of them.
Yeah, they don't get rattled. They started slowly offensively today, couldn't get it going, but you look up and Missouri State's not scoring either, so they don't get behind. Just a three-point barrage is what really got them ignited today.
Yeah, that was impressive. I think the defense in the second half, you look up and I think there was 8 minutes to play in the game, and they had made one shot in the second half. And Missouri State, that's a competitive basketball team, especially for the Valley. It's not like playing the 8 or the 9 seed. And Wichita State just did a great defensive job.
You went into that Missouri State locker room after the game today. What was the mood like? Relief that it was over? How'd they feel in there?
Well, I didn't spend much time in the locker room, but yeah, I think there's it was pretty quiet, of course, as you would expect, and I think there's such an admiration around the league for Wichita State, and when they've dominated like they can, what can you do other than offer up the sincere congratulations.
17-0 run today in the first half, a 24-0 run in the second half. To me, that indicates the greatness of the Shockers. I covered a Wichita Heights team back in the old days that went undefeated, won a 5A state championship at the time, and they were able to go on these incredible runs, and that's really what we're seeing from the Shockers here.
Yeah, and we've covered some really, really good Wichita State teams before this time, but they did not dominate in long stretches like this. Now, part of that is the Valley is not as good as it has been in 2006 or 2011. But, yeah, this team just keeps doing what they do, and nobody in the Valley has really stopped them.
Cle Anthony Early with 20 today. He's really playing well. He did not play well over here last year. That was a key story in the tournament last year. Is he a pro, Paul? Do you see him eventually playing, getting some time in the NBA?
In the NBA? I think he'll have a chance. The NBA is a lot about being in the right situation and all those kind of things, but I think he'll definitely get an opportunity to show if he can do it.
The fact he's as big as he is and can step out and shoot the three and is a tremendous jumper, and I think defensively he's still got room to grow, but he's taken leaps. He's taken some leaps in that area too. Just a guy that's going to be interesting to watch as he leaves Wichita State.
I think where he needs to get better is doing off the dribble things. You don't see him do a lot of pump fake, 3 dribbles and pull up or float one in, those kind of things. But yeah, as far as a standstill shooter at 6'8" that can make shots over smaller players, that's a skill that very well may translate into the NBA.
Shockers back here tomorrow, 1 o'clock, playing in the championship game. They've done that several times recently, not gotten over the hump. I think we both expect that to change tomorrow. We'll see you then.